Now, First Alert Weather with meteorologist Tyler Jankowski.
All right, the work week starting off with a little bit of rainfall, but the warm temperature is still sticking around.
Yeah, and some of us will have ice, but not in the Champlain Valley. So we'll take a look at where here in just a little bit. For now, it's just rain, and it will be that way for, say, another 2 hours. But eventually, with time, the temperatures are going to fall very close to 32 in eastern Vermont, not the Champlain Valley. It'll just be rain the whole time in Plattsburgh and Burlington. But it's really the Northeast Kingdom, south through about the Upper Valley, where there's going to be some concerns tomorrow. A lot of moisture left out to the west. And so while it's rain for northern New York and the Champlain Valley, it's going to be a mix of sleet and some freezing rain for eastern Vermont. And then for Tuesday night, there's a separate system that could bring some snow. So even as we approach mid-April, things are looking a little wintry here for the next few days. This is the plan for the Champlain Valley, indicating just plain rain, temps in the 40s. But I wanted to show you the future temperature animation because the blue color here is where the air is freezing or below. See how it gets so close to Massena tomorrow morning? There may be a little icing in Massena, but I don't think that's the area of greatest concern. It's really eastern Vermont out into New Hampshire, where it's going to be so close to 32 that even if it's raining, it may be icy for a time tomorrow, really from Newport south through about Lebanon and Springfield. Again, not a concern for that in the Champlain Valley. Here it is on Futurecast as we go forward. The rain becomes heavy at times tomorrow morning, and wherever you see the pink color is where the icy mix is possible. So same areas we've talked about, mainly eastern Vermont into New Hampshire. I think most of northern New York and the Champlain Valley, just rain, and it'll be a cold rain at times. Now Tuesday is quieter. There'll still be some showers, but look what happens Tuesday night. Colder air comes in. So the rain showers switch over to snow showers, and there may be a minor accumulation of snow Tuesday night into first thing on Wednesday, and some of those showers will linger into the day Wednesday. So this is for tomorrow, the plan for Monday. The green color indicating where it's just rain. So even in Saranac Lake, it's just rain. Plattsburgh, Burlington, same story. But this pink area, eastern Vermont into New Hampshire, is where some sleet and freezing rain is expected tomorrow. Now this is quite a snowstorm for Maine, at least for April standards. We're on the very edge though in terms of snowfall. So if there's going to be an inch or two, it would be far northeastern Vermont in places like Newport, St. Jay, or up through about Island Pond. So that's something we'll watch for tomorrow. Here's the 5-day forecast as we go forward. The other thing that's changed over the next couple days, it's a little cooler. So we're only calling for a high tomorrow in the Champlain Valley of 45. And then for Tuesday, as the rain showers continue, 42. But look at the low on Wednesday morning, 31. So that's why Tuesday night into Wednesday, the rain showers flip over to snow showers, and that's when there can be some light snow accumulation. Thursday looks good, 45, sun and clouds. And then we warm up for the end of the work week with some rain showers again in here on Friday, the high 55. And the upcoming weekend looks dry overall with a lot of clouds, temperatures in the upper 40s to about 50 degrees. And early next week, a week from now, we're talking about rain showers on Monday and Tuesday a week from now. So it's a very active pattern with a lot of showers, but it will be a little on the cool side here for the next couple days. And so that's something we will continue to watch. And certainly if the icing continues for any amount of time tomorrow, there may be some issues on the roads in eastern Vermont, and we'll be sure to keep you updated on that.